This episode's about stealing grandma's equity.
Stealing grandma's equity, that's terrible.
Stealing grandma's equity. So this is what I learned in real estate over all the years is the smaller the deal, the more you have to negotiate on price. And it really feels kind of grimy doing that.
I hate that, man. Yeah, so you get into an arm wrestling match. You have a situation, a person that wants to sell their home. Maybe it's an elderly person, right, grandma. And she's like, mijo, I gotta get 130 grand. You're like, damn, there's no way we could pay over 75 for this.
ARV is 130 grand. I need it for 65.
It needs 100, right? So I think that's a responsibility that all real estate investors have is, what's fair and what's not fair and what's realistic and what's not.
Yeah.
Because you are going to be in a lot of the situation where you can run away with grandma's equity and she'd never know the difference.
Yeah.
So now it's like down to an integrity thing. Are you really going to do the right thing when it's you and nobody's looking?
This is the biggest reason why I think we switched to bigger deals is because we felt bad about doing that.
Yeah. And we never did. We never beat no old lady or nothing over their
I know, but you just seen it around you.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Just even being around is disgusting, man. It's not a good environment. It doesn't feel healthy. Yeah.
I always feel bad. So the way not to steal grandma's equity is to go after bigger stuff asset and don't negotiate on price. It's always the rule. So I think we kind of pivoted away from that, so it doesn't even come up anymore, which I think it's been a blessing in disguise, because then you always have to you have to train your salespeople if you're doing small stuff to steal grandma's equity, and it's like a vicious cycle of stealing grandma's equity.
A whole new wave of wholesalers ready to steal some old lady's equity. It's pitiful. Terrible way to do business, man.
Let's talk about price dropping. Stealing grandma's equity.
Oh man, that's a great strategy. So what you'll have somebody that's ready to go to the closing title over like tomorrow we're closing or today we're closing. It's Friday, right? We have a mobile notary coming to meet us here. And hey grandma, look, I know you got to close at 4:00. Terrible news. There's no way I could pay 90. I got to pay 75. What? She was ready to get her money. Her life's about to be good again. You're going to get her back on her feet. Yeah, she probably already started spending on stuff that's been important, that's been pending for a long time, knowing she has 90 G's coming on Friday. And now this MFer goes in there and says, no, there's no way I could close unless I drop it. And grandma's like, well, I need the money real bad now. Now I can't wait anymore. I got to take the 75. That right there, I'll slap somebody in the face for doing that. That's bullshit.
Yep. If you work with anybody that does that, and whoever has been teaching that stuff through the ranks of wholesaling, complete asshole.
Yeah, you don't do that. That might be the last money she's going to receive ever for the rest of her life, and you had to one up her and get 15 more grand, knowing the deal already worked. Everything was fine. You were going to make your little money.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, the deal was already in shape. I could see if the deal's crashing and burning, and the bank said hail to the no, but literally, if you just do it just to bump up your profit one more notch, that's some low level shit.
And we heard a lot during COVID. I think I really hope a lot of those wholesalers fell out of the market because that was some weird shit back in 2022, 2023.
Remember when wholesalers would make you battle for the highest and best offer?
Yeah, those days are gone. Those days are gone.
No, we don't do that no more.
I love the game is because there's no competition in what we do. I don't have to steal grandma's equity. I want to work with people that want to work with us. That's
what it is. I think we're service providers / consultants. So somebody has a tract of land, grandpa, it's 100, 200, 300 acres, and he wants to get his cash out of it, but how would you do that? It's almost impossible.
That agent is never going to move that.
Agent has no clue what to do. So what these projects need is they need intellectual capital for one, but they need a large injection of cash. They need 50 to 250 to be able to sell them. And that's what it takes to get these big tracts off the ground.
Yep.
So you come in, and as a consultant, you tell the seller, look, I know you want your $3 million. I know how to get it for you. The way to not get it is for me to get a loan for $3 million and then go raise another $3 or $4 million to develop it. What we'll do is we'll start the development process now. I'll put up the cash to get that done, to get it to that stage, and then like in a year, 2 years from now, I'll give you all the whole $3 million, and then I get my cut, whatever I could squeeze out on top, but you're guaranteed at least your 3. I don't have any guarantees, and then bam, the seller says, that sounds good. He gets his price, and then we get to do what we get to do on our side. So it's a win-win. We don't even have to argue on price. We're still fine on our side.
Stop arguing on price.
Yeah, if you have to negotiate so hard on price, you're not after a good asset.
Yep.
Because even us, we'll pick up a little mobile home on an acre just as a quick flip or whatever, and now I find myself negotiating with a carpet guy, trying to get $400 knocked off. Like, dang, how did I get back to this terrible place? But that's what it is. There's not a lot of cash into that asset, so now every penny counts.
I hate even negotiating with the contractors and stuff like
Anybody, it sucks. It's a shitty feeling, man. You're like, I hate to be that guy, but you know, spreadsheet to spreadsheet, and then in big land, that stuff doesn't come up.
I think it's I'm glad we're out of that space of stealing grandma's equity. It's been a blessing to exit and not have to think about it, and then we just train our team to make full price offers, and that's the key. And you can sleep at night. You don't have to worry about it, and everything's just a negotiation.
You don't have to feel like an idiot. You don't have to get cussed out. Very low level energy business. Like, yeah, you don't have to. You offer somebody 50 cents on the dollar on their house, and they're gonna give you an earful before they hang up on you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not in that space, but I don't know. If you're coming across that a lot, you just gotta upgrade your pricing and what you're looking for. And I think that's the easiest way to get it out, because the smaller the deal, you have to get a margin on price. You have to. You're just not going to get terms on a $5,000 deal.
Yep. If you're looking at deals that are $1 million, $2 million, the negotiation becomes a lot less important. And now you're negotiating on terms.
Yep.
Okay, you already said what your price is, you know, and here's a couple different scenarios how I can get you that money. Do any of these sound good? They say no. Okay, cool. I'll follow up with you in a few months. For sure, property's not going to be sold anytime soon. You're still going to be the same buyer 3 months from now. 6 months from now, you put the follow up with that realtor.
Yep.
Yeah, realtor inflamed Daniel's feelings, and so he made a follow up with her because he's like, I'll call you in 6 months. She hung up on him. So now he's going to call her in 6 months and be like, hey, you want to take a look at my offer now? I'm just to antagonize her a little bit, but to let her know, hey, we were serious about making that purchase.
It was already listed for a year, so what's another 6 months?
If she says no again, cool if I call you in 6 months.
I wait till that listing falls off and we call the seller direct.
You know what's funny? Imagine how many hive mind people she's already talked to between then and now.
She's talked to a couple. I know Cal's original point of contact, then it was me. I think Bill called her.
So. I'm sure she's been getting hit up by the hive mind.
Oh, is that who you're talking about? That lady, he wanted me to call her, and I was like, just tell her who you are. Why mess around? Just go in there and just...
We torched it.
Yeah.
We torched it.
Rightfully so.
We torched that conversation.
That's what he said.
So I was gonna let that burn season a little bit and heal, and then I was gonna hit it again and dig in.
In time, her wounds will heal.
In time, her wounds will heal. I don't have any hard feelings about it. You know, it's just business.
It's just business. So yeah, get out there, make it crazy offers, make some magic happen. This business is easier than you think. You don't have to steal a dime from anybody. Matter of fact, we try to overpay, you know, whether it's a sales agent or a seller. I have a seller that we paid off by Fort Worth already like a year ago or something. She texted me like 2 weeks ago. Hey, I'm going on a cruise. I don't have any extra cash. Do you have anything to spare from $500? We don't owe her a dime. She's going on a cruise. She needs the money. I just felt like she's part of our circle because she, you know, we flipped that property. We made some good change. So like, and she was one of our first people to help us get this beast off the ground. She was a seed investor. Yeah, I feel like she's like an old school investor. Like she got us a deal where we made a nice little return, and you know, one thing led to another, and here we are. So like, hey, she needs $500 to go on a cruise. Like, I got you, whatever. Not gonna shut the company down. Right?
Don't put it on black, you know.
Hopefully, she bought 50 margaritas and got her money's worth.
Yeah.
But we try to do stuff like that, man. We try to overpay. So if you find yourself in a situation in a real estate company where you have to negotiate backwards and insult people with your low offers and do last minute price drops to steal grandma's equity, just find a different path, man. There's easier ways. There's easier ways to do real estate. It's much more profitable than highway robbery.
That's it. Go like, share, subscribe. See you in the next episode. Thanks, guys.